Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Themis Diamore, and I'm here with your what's coming towards you reading for whatever sign comes out next. My butterflies, in this reading, we are going to look into, what is the current energy for you right now. We're going to ask about, what's shifting in your energy or your environment. We're going to find out about what restrictions could be showing up for you because of this shift. We're going to find out how to best navigate through whatever is shifting, those restrictions. And we're going to find out what is the intention behind whatever is shifting for you at this current time, my butterflies. During the pre-shuffle energy, I was hearing the song Take You Down by Chris Brown. So in this energy, the first thing that I noticed that it jumped out at me, when I heard this song, even though, this song may, feel sexual based or whatever, but the first thing that I heard was justice. That's the first word that came to my head. Justice. So with this song, with this energy that I'm picking up, there could be something shifting for you in in your energy or environment around, some type of vindication or accountability. This energy, like I said, even though it may be, feel like a little seducing type of energy, there was something about it that gave me the energy of revenge. And his revenge could be in connection to some type of seduction. Seduction could have been used, in this energy where some type of justice or vindication or accountability is being, relevant, is being brought to the forefront, in this energy. This shift, there is something about planning. Planning could be relevant to you as well. You may be planning some something of some sort, and there's an energy, where I'm picking up of being tired of waiting. So you may have had some plans that may have been in the works for a while. Now you may have been waiting on this accountability of this justice to show up for you for some time. And that energy may be, shifting for you in this current moment. That's the energy that I'm picking up, some type of shift around that. There's a shift happening around the truth. So someone may be hiring a lawyer, or there's a transformation coming in terms of someone's status. Someone may be going pro, or someone may be stepping down from a pro position. Also, I saw the energy during the shuffle of the DM slide and ghosted. That ghosted energy, um, it pretty much, it's about, someone feeling left behind. That DM slide energy, it really was affirming to me, of something, about someone, maybe seeking out some answers, looking for some truth, trying to line up some energy, where they can get some help or some assistance. And then I saw the energy of the Page of Swords. And that further, gave me more impression, more reason to believe that there's an investigative energy that is going on. There's something shifting around some type of truth, some type of clarity, some type of investigation. Who had that energy of, was it Leo? It may have been Leo that has that energy around some type of truth coming out. But this energy is for Pisces. Happy birthday to my dear Pisces. I hope you all have enjoyed your season. If your birthday has already passed, if not, happy early birthday, or whatever your birthday will be showing up for you. I really did enjoy my birthday. I appreciate all those who took it upon and took a moment to give me those well wishes. I truly, truly appreciate that. All right, my Pisces, let's jump into this reading and see what Spirit has for you. Alrighty. Ace of Swords. I told you this is about some type of clarity, some type of truth. Excuse me. All right, butterflies, let me get some clarifying energies. And I'll jump right in and let you know what I'm seeing. Did a pre-shuffle off screen. So, my let's shuffle on screen. Keep this flow going. Thank you, Spirit, for always affirming. All right, my butterflies. As I stated, in your current energy, there's the energy of truth. There's the energy of clarity, a fresh start. This is, having a certain opportunity, a new idea. This is, like I said, things becoming crystal clear. And this energy is being, clarified by the energy of new beginnings, a brand new truth, fresh beginning. This is reinventing yourself, new ventures. This is an energy, of watching you shine. So in your current energy, there's some type of truth that's surrounding a new beginning. An energy where you may have been working on yourself. An energy where, you may be in that energy of glowing up, presenting yourself anew. In the energy where the shift is happening for you, it's happening for you around the Queen of Swords energy, more truth. The Queen of Swords is very intelligent. She's a great communicator. She is an excellent writer. The Queen of Swords energy, is all about, cutting through the bull. She gets to the truth. She's the energy, that brings in, that clarity. And this energy, is being clarified by self-competition, personal growth, that me versus me energy. The energy of you becoming better than you was yesterday. This is the energy where you're recognizing that you are your own competition. No one can stop you. And that's the truth. That's what you're becoming clear on. That's what you're learning to communicate. That's the energy that you're using to cut through, anything that is unclear to you, anything that's confusing, anything that's not in alignment with you. This Queen of Swords energy is showing up to show you, the reflection of you, how you're reflected back in these energies, how you can cut through the bull and get to the truth of behind what's going on around you. There may be competitions going on around you, but how are these competitions being reflected back to you? How are you engaging, in these competitions? How are you using these competitions for your own personal growth? How are you using this energy to impart these truths? What is being communicated to you? How are you using this to grow yourself into the highest version of yourself that's possible for you right now? And in the energy where there may be some restrictions that are showing up because of this energy, we have the Three of Cups energy. So there may be, group type energy, community, soul tribe type of energy, workplace, friendship groups that is being restricted right now when it comes to the energy of status upgrade. And I tell you, there was the energy of someone going pro or someone stepping down from pro energy. So what's being restricted right now, because there are still some things that may need to be illuminated. There may be still some illusions. There may still be, something, in the subconscious that has to be revealed when it comes to, and having that new and improved lifestyle. This is about you, elevating, getting to that next level. So right now that may be restricted for you around, friendships, around community, around that energy of collaborating, around that energy, of celebrating, because Three of Cups energy is all around about celebrating. So there may be a delay, there may be restrictions or blockages when it comes to, you going to the next level when it comes to, some type of community and friendships. And in the energy where you can use where you could use to help you along with these restrictions and these shifts, we have the Knight of Cups energy. The Knight of Cups energy, is showing up for you in this place, in the place of what you have to work with at this time. And this is all about your passions. This is all about following your heart. This is all about being, adventurous. You want to seek out, what is behind those illusions. This is about, you healing anything that has to do, with inner child wounds. Anything, where there was, some type of childishness, playful energy. So how you can best navigate through this is by you tapping back into that heart space. The energy of being a romantic. The energy of being warm and playful and innocent all over again. The energy where you heal that inner child so you can be able to step into this energy of being adventurous, ready to go after, with the things that follow your heart. And the reason The intention behind everything that is showing up for you, these shifts that are happening for you at this point in time, my Pisces, we have the Three of Pentacles. The energy of collaboration, the energy of working together, the energy, of finding meaningful work and enjoying what you do for work. This is the energy of cooperation. Having some, a career or, aspirations that are suitable for you. This energy is being tied to the self-care Sunday energy. This is about prioritizing rest. This is about you recharging yourself emotionally, understanding that pampering yourself and giving yourself that self-love and that attention, all of that matters. Looking after you is very imperative and important for you, even when it comes to collaborating with other energies. This is how you continue to take care of yourself, continue to nurture those relationships where you're finding meaningful work, where you want to find something that's joyful for you when you're collaborating with others. It is tied to you being able to take care of yourself, giving yourself that me time, giving yourself those breaks to pace yourself through these energies. My butterflies, in your current energy, there's an energy for truth and clarity when it comes to your status. There's an energy of a Queen of Swords, the energy of truth, intelligence, communication style. The energy is shifting around how you see yourself, around that growth, the places where you're growing, where you're expanding, where you're becoming a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. You have it, what's being restricted, what's showing up for you. It may be around, that energy of celebrating, coming together with others, to have that achievement, that new improved lifestyle, that elevation. But Spirit wants you to stay connected to your heart space. Stay connected to that innocence. Stay connected to that joy, that belief in something beautiful and great, my butterflies. We Pisces, we're our dreamers. And we know that with our dreams, we can always make things come into reality. We can have that collaboration, and we can also have that energy where we take care of ourselves, where we look after and nurture ourselves so we can be in the best place for nurturing others. The energy that is the hidden truth that's motivating this top row of cards is the Ace of Pentacles. This is brand new financial reward. This is clarity energy as well. This is life purpose energy. That's how I see it, with it being, in the tree. When you having, the star in the middle. This is life purpose energy. This is following your path. That's what's motivating this top row of cards, where you want this clarity, where you want to step in this energy of truth, being the one who cuts through all of the mess. When it comes to energies where you want to celebrate and come into the fruition with those friend groups, so you can follow your heart and have those collaborations show up for you because you feel like that's a part of your life purpose. That's what's motivating this top row of cards. What's motivating this bottom row of cards is the energy of self-made. The energy where you call your own shots, where you know that everything that you have built, yes, you may have built it from the ground up. Yes, you may have built it from a place where you had to go within and look at, how you were showing up. Where were you being your own worst critic? Where were you competing with yourself, or allowing yourself to be drawn into competitions where you really wasn't competing with where there is no competition? You can only compete with yourself. This energy, with self-made is about creating your own path. Being independent, being an independent self-starter. So there is some type of truth, there's some type of clarity, there is some type of life purpose around you being self-made, around you being that independent success, around you overcoming the odds of whatever situations are showing up for you at this current time, my Pisces. Your reading was pretty much straightforward and to the point. We're going to go ahead and we're going to grab a block and sassy energy for you as well, my butterflies. Thank you. This energy says, unfollow equals self-care. You can't heal while stalking his Instagram. Obsession, comparison, and freedom. My butterflies, if there is an energy where you feel still tied and bound to someone for something that you may still be checking up on, Spirit is asking you to detach. This energy did show up in reverse, as well. So I do have to make note of that. So there may be an energy where you may be refusing to release this energy. This also could be about you learning, you stepping into the energy of being ready to release this, with this showing up in reverse. You put yourself where it may, but be honest with yourself, my butterflies. If you are still doing the energy, and still participating in this energy, where you may be stalking or following someone, because like I said, there was an investigative energy. That Page of Swords energy showed up. So if that energy is still relevant for you, Spirit is asking you to take that time out to heal. Practice that self-care. Tap into that energy, of the inner child. Because, sometimes when we continue, to investigate and try to find, clarity, try to regain those answers, sometimes that is a hindrance. That could be the blockage. Not allowing something the chance to, unfold naturally the way it's supposed to. And right now, with all of these beautiful energies of, a brand new upgrading in status, aligning with your life purpose and being self-made, my butterflies, it's imperative that, you do that me versus me work. It's imperative that you do the inner child healing. It's imperative that you stay taking care of you, my butterflies. Because you can't heal while you're trying to keep up with someone else's healing. Until next time.